Hello everyone, and welcome to the student account tutorial video for the Astro App website, the part 2. If you have not watched the part 1 video yet, I suggest you go do that now. And without further ado, let's get into it. So here, as you recall, is the main student landing and the courses tab. If you want to get inside one of the courses that you're attending and have been registered in, you simply click on the name here and you'll be taken to that course's landing as well, called the course landing. The initial tab that will open up is the Assignments tab, and you can see a very similar layout to the Courses tab before, where we have each assignment listed out, and you'll be able to click the name to go further into it. You'll also see when it's due, and the maximum number of students that can be in a group for it. But we'll get to assignment in just a second. The other tab I want to mention here is the Grades tab. Very self-explanatory. The Grades tab will simply record your actual grade for when you complete a module/assignment. Here you'll see which one it is, when it was due, the score you got, and how much it was out of. For each assignment in the course, it'll be listed here, but it'll be only for this course's assignments. It'll not be for any others. You'll just have to go to their course and make sure that you check those as well. So if we go back to assignments, you'll see there's 2 assignments here. Both of them have 10 students max, and so let's go into the second one here. So after clicking that, we're brought into a little more detailed description of what that assignment is all about. Still part of that initial course. In this case, we have 6 questions, 2 pages or sections that those questions are spread across, and the total points it's worth, in this case 30. Underneath this will actually be the description area. I recommend you actually read this for the actual assignments that your instructors will be giving you. In this case, I think we understand that that's readable text, but that'll actually give you a description of what this module or assignment is going to be about, and probably be a good idea to base who you want your group on around that. And so speaking of groups, we'll see that we don't have a group for this assignment yet, and because of that, we cannot actually start it. These assignments are made to be done with your group, and we'll get into exactly why that's important in just a second. So in any case, let's create a group. Clicking that, we'll be brought to this other page where we can see currently we are the only user in this group. I want to mention that my account is the user1 account. We can see we can hit this little garbage button to get rid of it, but we don't want to get rid of it ourselves, so we won't do that just yet. We can go down here, you can see, to this Add Select Member drop-down menu. By clicking it, you'll be shown the various users that are still available to be added to your group. So here, user 2, you can see that this is test data for their first name and last name. You'll be able to select that and then hit the add button, and you'll see now they'll appear in the group roster. We can then hit garbage to get rid of them, and then we can come back and grab them again. In this case, we'll try to add another one, and you'll see that group user 2 no longer appears here, but we can get user 3. So let's go ahead and add them. And so now we have 3 users. Now it's very important that then we hit finalize, and we'll be greeted with this dialog box that says, are you sure you want to finalize the group? Because once finalized, the group cannot be changed. This is very important. Make sure you know who or what needs to be in your group before you actually finalize it, as afterwards you will not be able to make a new one. Your instructor might have to go in and fiddle with some stuff, or you might just be out of luck. So be very careful here and make sure the people you want are in the group. So my recommendation is plan ahead of the time in real life. So in this case, we're not too unsure, so we're going to hit yes, and we'll be brought back to that previous screen. And you'll see here we can no longer create or edit the group, but we do see we have ourselves, user 2, and user 3 as part of our group. And we'll see that the start button is now not grayed out. So we'll get to the last part of this video here, is when hitting start, we'll be greeted with what's called the group login for this assignment. You'll see here there's only 2 login points. That's because as the user who's actually logged into the machine that just created this group, you are guaranteed you're already here, or it should be, since you shouldn't be telling other people your login credentials. So in this case, we'll just need to use the user 2 and user 1 or user 3, log them in, and then hit submit, and then we'll be taken towards the actual assignment. So if I just do this real quick, user 2. And user 3. And I'll give you a little insight into the development. Big surprise, the password for all these test data accounts is just password. If I could type that right. There we go. Hit submit. And here we'll be taken to the actual course assignment. So it's important to note that I needed my whole group to be there to sign in. That's important because these assignments are to be done as a group. That'll be it for the Part 2 tutorial for the student accounts. For the final tutorial video for student accounts, Part 3, we'll be going over just what is the assignment we're looking at here and how to go through filling it out in a very basic manner.